Another day, another deadly shooting on Long Island. In the middle of the island, one killed and one injured in a Suffolk County home invasion. One person was killed and another injured during a home invasion on Long Island. The incident took place at 3:45 a.m. Thursday, February 17th in Suffolk County at a Coram home. According to the Suffolk County Police, multiple people broke into the home at 5 Everglades Lane and shot Eric Wetsby, a resident of the home, and beat a woman with a pistol. Wetsby, 46, was transported to John Mather Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The woman was treated for her injuries at a local hospital. There were no injuries. There were two other residents at the home at the time of the burglary, but they were not injured. Now, not a whole lot of details. Channel 12 actually covered this. Of course, I can't find it on their website. I know they did cover it. Here we go. So this is the one here. And they did actually spend 1 minute and 46 seconds on it. Credit Channel 12 for covering this, so we're going to play their video.
Coram, one man was killed, a woman pistol whipped, and right now there are no arrests. News 12's crime reporter Kristen McNally has the latest.
It looks like this location was definitely targeted for some type of narcotics.
Suffolk Police Commissioner Rodney Harrison explains how a burglary turned deadly in Coram around 3:45 Thursday morning.
We've had several individuals pretty much pushed their way into this residence over at 5 Everglades. One of the individuals engaged them. That individual was shot. Unfortunately, he succumbed to his injuries.
Suffolk police have confirmed 46-year-old Eric Westby was shot in his home and was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. They say a woman who was on the first floor with Westby was beat with a pistol, and there were 4 people inside the home at the time of the break-in.
The 3 that were alive were brought into one room.
Well, the home was targeted, so
it was demanded.
Could be drug dealers.
4 burglars made their way through
That's
the
what they're
house
moving into
and
Coram.
took property, according to police.
Money was taken. There might have been drugs taken.
Neighbors we spoke with off camera say this home has been a source of problems for years.
There you go.
And they have reported it to police several times.
And nothing happens.
Others we spoke with who live
Until
nearby
someone gets shot
say
and
they
gets
are
killed.
worried for their safety.
It's scary because people have kids over here.
Well, we are concerned. We have
time to
young
move.
children
Your neighborhood's being redlined.
in the house.
This is an ongoing investigation and no arrests have been made at this time. Police say the intruders fled in an unknown
Look at how
direction.
run down that house
in
looks.
Coram, Kristen McNally, News 12, Long Island.
Well, the woman who was hit with that gun was treated for minor injuries. Police are still asking anyone with information to give them a...
So let's back it up here. Look at the state of that house. The siding is look at that. That looks broken. That garage door there. So let's take a look at this area where it happened in. And this is an area where they're putting a lot of flop houses, a lot of problems. And this house looks abandoned here. That house definitely looks abandoned. It doesn't look like anyone is living in there. So they're dumping all the problems in this area of Coram. And this is the north part. This is the house that was involved. You clearly see it looks kind of run down looking. This street view was from 2012, so I can't imagine. It looks run down even looking back then. So they were just redlining this area even way back then, but I think it's gotten even worse now. So people complain about these houses. See, there's a house for sale. It's a for sale sign. So people know. People are getting out, and the area is being redlined. This is where it happened. It didn't happen in the area that you think. This is the northern part of Coram over here. All right, this is by Pine Road. This is supposed to be a good area, but they're redlining it. I mean, we have reports of homeless living in the woods by Diamond in the Pines. So they're just putting the problems in. It's just another example of what is going on here in this state. And that's not the only crime that we had to deal with. There was another crime. Nassau woman robbed and gunpoint in her driveway. Police say armed men stole her purse and then fled the scene. Anyone with information is asked to come forward. A Levittown woman was robbed and gunpoint in front of her home Wednesday night, and Nassau County Police are looking for information with anyone with information to come forward. According to police, the 52-year-old woman arrived at her home on Ridge Lane at 6:30 p.m. This isn't even in the middle of the night. She was approached by a man who pulled out a handgun and demanded money. The man took the woman's purse, which contained her cell phone, wallet, credit cards, and cash, and then fled south on Ridge Lane. The woman was not injured. The robber was a black man, 18 to 25 years old, about 5 foot 8 inches tall, wearing a beige hood sweatshirt. So let's go and look and find this one on the map. And this is in Levittown, but Levittown, it's on the fringe of the South Shore. It's I would call it almost like a fringe enclave area, but it's not really in the enclave. So this happened on Ridge Lane right here. So this is Ridge Lane right here. This is Ridge Lane. This is Hempstead Turnpike up here, Wanshaw Parkway. I mean, it's not what I would call a bad area, but again, the problems are just, well, there's a home for sale. So again, it's not an enclave. So it's not an enclave. So the point is, it's on the fringe of the enclave. You can see the homes look pretty well kept, though. But it's just another example of the crime that we are dealing with here on Long Island. So let's go back to Daily Voice. And let's see what else we have here. Because there have been some fires, too, going on as well. And Channel 12 actually covered this as well. A man was killed in a Suffolk County house fire. A fatal house fire is under investigation. Happened in Selden at a home located at 357 Magnolia Drive at 6:20 p.m. on Wednesday, February 16th. After the fire was extinguished, Earl Rahman, age 81, a resident of the home, was found dead. No other injuries were reported. And a preliminary investigation by the Suffolk County Police Homicide Squad and Arson Squad section of detectives has determined the fire to be non-criminal in nature. This house looks kind of run down, too, as well. So let's go and look at this one. Well, actually, we can just go right here. Well, actually, maybe not, but it doesn't really click. It doesn't open Google. We'd have to go here and look. But that house definitely does not look like it's in great shape either. Let's go to Magnolia Drive in Selden. And you get to see the neglect going on. All these areas are in the middle of the island, every single thing. Magnolia Drive, Selden. So this is Magnolia Drive. That's actually it's a long street. Let's see if we can find 357 Magnolia Drive. We got it up here. Let's see if we can find it. See the house numbers here. All right. 300. This is a long road. Find all right, that's 365. 363, 361, 357. So this is 357 right here. And it would be this house, I guess. Yeah, this one. It doesn't look that bad. It looks a little old. Looks like some things could be are in a somewhat state of, yeah, look at that. Overgrown. One's not being taken care of. That's not a good sign. So it's another example of what is going on here. With the neglect. Oh, what's this one? Man accused of threatening patron. This is another one. This happened in Riverhead. February 12th. Crafty Bar located in Riverhead. Christopher Drew was arrested. According to police, there was a report of shots fired. When officers arrived on the scene, witnesses said that no shooting had taken place, but Drew had managed the patron of the bar and had just left the establishment. Officers were provided a description of Drew, where he was located by uniformed patrol officers. The victim did positively identify Drew and the firearm that was recovered. Drew was arrested and charged with menacing. We have another crime in here that I actually got to go back here, because I kind of missed it during the last one. Yeah. All right. This is the fire. So there's another fire. There was another fire. Fire damages new construction at Long Island Hospital. A new surgical wing under construction at a Long Island hospital caught fire overnight, causing significant damage. The fire started in Nassau County around 1 a.m. at the North Shore. At the Addition, this is Thursday, February 17th. At the Addition, so this morning at North Shore and Hassett Hospital, this North Shore University Hospital. This is adjacent to the hospital, a new building they were building. According to Nassau County Police, arriving police and firefighters found an active fire in the new construction zone, and Hassett Lakeville firefighters extinguished the fire with the assistance of surrounding departments, and I think Mineola responded because I did hear the sirens going off last night around that time here. So there you go. Another that looks pretty bad too. So another fire, but that's not that's just one of the other things. Let's go to the there was a violent shoplifting that took place as well. Let's find that. I got to go all the way back here, way back. This is so far back. Let's see if I can even find it here. Why are you? Come on. There we go. Oh, that's not it. That's the. This is 7-Eleven. There was a robbery at Roosevelt Field. Yeah, here we go. This is the one. Long Island man nabbed attempting to shoplift at Macy's. Long Island man had been arrested for attempted robbery after allegedly trying to leave Macy's with a bag stuffed full of sweaters and jackets without paying. Antoine Key of Hempstead was arrested Saturday, February 12th, by Nassau County Police in East Garden City. According to detectives, 2 loss prevention officers working at Macy's department store located at 630 Old Country Road in, obviously, Roosevelt Field Mall spotted Key loading up a bag with jackets and sweaters and then leaving the store without paying. The store employees were able to stop Key outside in the parking lot, at which time he turned and displayed a black knife and ran toward the upper deck parking lot. Third, precinct officers responded and were able to locate Key on the upper deck and placed him into custody without incident. There were no injuries reported. Key was charged with attempted robbery, burglary, criminal possession of a weapon, false impersonation, larceny, criminal possession of a controlled substance, and menacing. Key was previously arrested on Tuesday, January 25th, and charged with 4 counts of burglary, investigators noted. He was released with no cash bail at the time. So here you go. Classic example of bail reform. This is what we have dumped on our streets. Instead of being in jail, this guy is out on the street. And he's probably back out on the street again. Classic example that the governor, Andrea Stewart Cousins, Carl Heastie, they don't really care. They're telling us they don't care at all. It's unbelievable, the indifference that they have. It really is. One more story that we're going to bring to you here, and that is this thing here. This happened in Massapequa, and yeah, it's kind of surprising. In a wealthy area of Massapequa, a dentist he was intoxicated. He went upstairs, and his secretary heard him racking a shotgun. So they found an arsenal of weapons, high-capacity magazines, and ammunition. 18 of the guns were ghost guns. So they say that he ordered the gun parts through the mail and assembled them. So it sounded like he was selling illegal guns, trying to make money on the side in addition to the dental practice. So just a crazy amount of crime going on. And you know, it's nuts. We look at the map and we go over every single incident here that happened, and most of them were in the middle of the island. You know, we saw it. We mark it all out for you here. You know, we had the shooting at the Ronkonkoma train station, the murder there that happened, the shooting in Coram. All this stuff in the middle of the island. All of it. The Levittown, or well, I have to go further east. I should have zoomed out. My mistake. Hold on a second. We got to fix this. All right. So we have Ronkonkoma, deadly shooting there. Coram. Actually, this is probably more like over here. All right, let me fix this here. All right. I'm so far zoomed out, but I need to show you the whole map along the island here. So Ronkonkoma, which is over here. Coram over here. Levittown over here. East Garden City. The fire in Selden. The fire at North Shore and Hassett. And the Massapequa. That's the one thing on the South Shore. But that's it. You see that most of the problems are in the middle of the island. It's just another example of what's going on, all courtesy of bail reform. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching.